game.
Well, that's no fun. You do realize that lunch is the most important meal of the day.
Oh my god, I just realized. That...
Some people say that, but you know, it's just a theory.
Are you being
Oh,
led by the word?
oh, what? No, you did not. This is it, everyone. After going through imitators such as the Banana Splits movie and Willy's Wonderland, it's time for the OG of horror-themed Chuck E. Cheese-style animatronics to come forward and show them how it's done. Yes, folks, it is time that we are going to be watching the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Now, before we go and actually get into the feature, I just want to go and give out a little bit of a clarification of my personal background with Five Nights at Freddy's. And I'll just say right now that, admittedly, I've never actually played any of the games myself. However, there was a period for a few years where I was casually interested in watching Let's Plays of Five Nights at Freddy's, specifically from Markiplier. I remember back when Five Nights at Freddy's was fresh, it was brand new. I started watching the Markiplier Let's Plays of FNAF, and of course they were highly entertaining, and the lore behind it and the gameplay of just being this security guard watching these creepy animatronics mysteriously coming to life and all that kind of stuff. It was very intriguing, and I'll admit, like, it did get me hooked onto watching it more with Markiplier playing the games with his very entertaining commentary. And, of course, very entertaining reactions as well.
Not doing it. No, you can't. No. Oh my!
And from there, I kept on following it with each new installment that they would bring out. But then eventually, I kind of grew out of that FNAF phase after the first sister location, because by that point, I personally felt like that's when the game started to, at least in terms of how it looks from watching the Let's Plays, that the gameplay seems to be repetitive now, and also the lore behind it, like the whole story of Five Nights at Freddy's, it started to get a bit convoluted, and you know, like what began as a simple premise now just evolved into something that is way bigger than it should be, or at least that's what I thought. So, of course, this is not to say that I hate Five Nights at Freddy's because of that. It's just that I kind of moved on from that phase, and I'm not as interested in watching the Let's Plays or play any of the games right now. However, it is fascinating to see the popularity get a massive resurgence thanks to this feature film, because I know that this thing was in development for many, many years, and finally the time came when the movie came out, and unsurprisingly, it became a massive hit for Universal and Blumhouse. But one thing I will say that it even surprised me was the reactions, because oh boy, is this movie very divided, because on one hand, you do have a group of audiences where they actually really did enjoy the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, most of whom are coming from fans, of course. So the movie definitely did deliver what fans wanted to see from this feature. But then again, you got most of the critics who absolutely despise this movie. And when I say despise, I mean legit. There are several of them who would go as far and say that the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is one of, if not the worst movie of 2023. Like, the level of resentment is quite strong with some of the critics out there. And admittedly, for this whole time, I actually saved myself for this moment. I mean, after going through a lot of the movies that tried to imitate the Five Nights at Freddy's formula, such as the Banana Splits movie and Willy's Wonderland, I knew that I have to save myself for this moment to do an AniMat watches and to show my first reactions live to the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Anyways, I think now it is time that we will not delay it any further, and let's go and begin this in 3, 2, 1, go. Starting off in the familiar territory. Oh, I see. Okay. Yep. Okay, yeah. One thing okay, so far I'll just see, like, my first impression immediately, they got the, they definitely did nail the look, like how it is exactly like in the game, so I'll give it that. Are we gonna see? No way, no, we can't. No, we're not gonna see anything from it. This is PG-13, I realize. Yeah, okay, well, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. I mean, we just not gonna see the after effect of that. I mean, like I said, I knew this is like PG-13, so
Abby, come on.
Okay. Being a jerk.
You know I have somewhere I have to be. Come on, let's go. 5 minutes, I need you dressed. 5 minutes.
well, he's a pleasant fellow.
And though the dreamer remains asleep.
Mike, what are you doing? Okay, what is this? Like, why?
Number 27?
Like, okay, what was that about? Like, does he have... Oh, is that who I think it is? Is that our boy? Is that our boy? Matthew Lillard! Hey! Oh, Matthew Lillard, okay. Well, now we got something interesting.
I can't do nights.
Excuse me?
I can't do nights.
Ah. Oh boy, the guy who can't do nights cannot do it in 5 Nights at Freddy's. Of course. This is exactly like Mario not liking mushrooms in the Super Mario movie. It's like that kind of like ironic tactic that like, oh, it goes against like the mentality or the whole point of the whole franchise and stuff. It's like, okay. But I gotta say, I'm not gonna lie, so far, I'm not liking Mike Schmidt. Like, obviously he's a very unpleasant character. Like, I don't know what the direction is going with it, but like, okay, like maybe there could be a point. I'll be open to the option that maybe there could be a reason to his unlikability, but so far it's like, I don't know, man. So far it feels like this is someone that you want to see either Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, or Foxy to take care of. You know what I mean? Okay, seriously, like, what's the direction here? Like, why is he this much of a prick? Like, is he supposed to be the hero we want to root for and to survive those 5 nights? Because, yeah, like, what's the direction here? Like, is it supposed to be like someone who's so low in his life that he has no option but to work at Fazbear Pizzeria? Like, is that the reason of it? Like, I don't know. There are other directions that you can go. Like, you can make a character or a protagonist likable and be down on their luck. It's just like trying to make him an absolute scumbag. It's not really an enjoyable way to go.
Perfectly normal to sit around drawing pictures all day and talking to magical creatures who do not exist.
Listen, I think we all just need to calm.
That's just called an artist.
You're the doctor.
That's just what artists do. I mean, like that's like, trust me, if you do art, you've done something like what the little girl did. That's just normal, seriously. What's her deal? Yep, there we go. Well, it's about time we'll finally get things started and actually enter into the pizzeria. Actually,
This was huge in
wait.
the 80s with the kids.
There it is! The pizzeria itself. How long did it take, by the way? Holy crap, 20 minutes! Or 19 minutes!
Well, he's kind of a sentimental
19
guy.
minutes for us to get to this point. Like, not counting the intro, like with the guy running away. Like, it took us 19 minutes to get into the pizzeria. And all just like this massive filler to say that Mike Schmidt is a prick. And a very unlikable prick that deserves to have the same fate as like the first security guard. Seriously, hit boy.
Lights on the outside, cameras inside and outside, fair warning.
Dazzle and entertain for years to
Well, of course, we got to make it creepy and cryptic with the with that old VHS there. Or I guess that's it. Well, then again, we barely even got to see those animatronics. So that's not even our first true taste. Balloon Boy cameo? Is that legit supposed to be a jump scare? Okay, like, I know that's fan service, but then again, that feels like the laziest jump scare that I have seen in a movie. Like, just open up and then you see, like, his freaky weird face. Like, that was it? Really? I mean, come on. Like, if you're gonna be Five Nights at Freddy's and you want to do those, like, Five Nights at Freddy's is known for the jump scares. Like, you gotta do more than that. Seriously. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, honestly, like, can we actually see the animatronics? Because at this point, it feels like most of the scare tactics are, like, the very cliched false alarms, you know? Like, all the little, like, the little noises, like, just to go, like, oh, what is that? You know, like, okay, now they're doing it a bit much. Oh! Body! We got Body here, and that took... How long did it take to, like... Okay, where are we at? 25 minutes. It took 25 minutes for us to actually see the animatronics, to see them, like, to actually see them right there. Sheesh, I know, like, it still counts as, like, early on in the movie, but I don't know, like, so far with the whole Mike Schmidt story, like, it kind of felt like it's just been going on for quite a while. Like, that's the one criticism I'll give immediately, is just that, yeah, so far the pacing of it's quite slow. Up, already 6 a.m. Wow, the animatronics literally did nothing. You know it's bad when even, like, you know, like, we're almost a half hour in, and the first night in the game is more eventful than this. Like, oh boy.
Hey, Max.
I feel like that's gonna be, I don't know, but I feel like this is going to be setting the standard of what's going to be happening with FNAF. It's just, or with this movie. It's just, I feel like I'm just going to be counting down. I'm just loudly taking notes of, like, okay, at this mark, this is when we go into the pizzeria. At this mark, this is when we see the animatronics move. Oh boy, I don't know if it's going to be annoying for you. If so, I do apologize, but I feel like it's going to be one of those movie experiences. Ugh. Yeah, suddenly my excitement just diminished.
We are not eating.
Well, that's no fun. You do realize that lunch is the most important meal of the day.
Oh my god, I just realized!
Some people say that, but, you know, it's just a theory.
Are you being
Oh,
paid by the word?
Oh, what? No, you did not! Okay, before moving forward, I just want to make a big clarification that this was recorded before MatPat announced his retirement. My reaction is not a jab against MatPat. In fact, I have a lot of respect for the guy. It's mainly towards how the movie itself handled his cameo. Just want to make that clear so I can save myself from some angry comments. Alright, so with that said, let's continue. No, you did not! Oh my god!
You were about to tell me what a miserable
They got Matt Pat coming in, doing a cameo, saying it's just a theory. Are you for real?
I'm sorry.
Oh my, oh, come on, man. Oh, I get it, it's fan service, but man, that's low. That's just low, come on. That's like really grasping straws in terms of fan service. I've seen thirsty animes who are more subtle with their fan service than that Matt Pat cameo. Like, that is shameless right there.
Add to that the thing with those kids going missing.
Yep, there's the exposition. All right. Let's go and begin.
Prepare to have your mind blown.
Oh, wait a minute. They're moving. They're alive. Holy crap. And how long did that take? 37 minutes. About 37 minutes until we actually see the animatronics legitimately move.
This is...
The best thing you've seen in your entire life?
I don't know.
Wanna dance?
What? I think Bonnie like kind of saved us from all that. It's like, no, I was like, nope, we ain't stalling this crap any longer. There ain't no dancing in this.
What happened to them?
Wait, that was the second night, and again, nothing happened?
Some friendly advice. Don't let this place get to you. Just do your job, and you'll be fine.
Wait, I just realized we're in night 2, and again, literally nothing happened. Like, yeah, we see the animatronics, like, dancing and doing their little thing, but, like, maybe just one small thing. Like, we saw, like, a small hint of just Foxy standing there, but that's it. Like, so far, it really, like, oh my god, so far, it really is nothing but really cheap and, like, very cliched jump scares. Like, oh my god, seriously? Like, the thing that makes Five Nights at Freddy's world famous, like, we haven't even gotten that yet. Or maybe we're finally gonna get that now. Like, it's gonna be 40 minutes in, and then finally, we're gonna see the animatronics do the action. We're gonna see them do their thing.
Be quick, but thorough.
There! Alright, there she is. Oh. Finally, it begins! It's the cupcake that goes out for the attack. What? Yeah, you like that? You next, boy! Oh, who's gonna have their turn?
Come on, you stupid.
We know Chica and the... Oh! It's Bonnie time! Oh my god, this is like a cartoon. Come on! This is like Scooby-Doo. Complete with the eyes glowing in the darkness. Yep. Oh. Freddy, you don't have your suit on. Oh no, that's Foxy. That's oh, okay. Well. Oh, we don't actually, but that one kind of felt weak. Like, we don't actually see Foxy doing like his freaking run. Doing his like Naruto style run. Yeah, that was a bit, that one was kind of disappointing. Alright, you don't have to delay it. And we know what's going on. Oh yeah, go in. Yeah, that's the smart move, of course. What could possibly go wrong? Lady, what the fridge are you doing? There it is. What? Excuse me? I don't know about you, but chances are, I don't think that's how the bite of 87 went.
Guess you don't want this thing.
Like a kid hand dragging a fully grown woman to the jaws of Freddy, biting her in half. Of all the over-the-top things that I've seen in this movie so far, like, I don't know. I'm starting to think that this
Try my
Five
best, Abby,
Nights at
okay?
Freddy's movie is unrealistic.
I know I did. And I know that he's in here, but it's buried. So every night I dream, and I go back to that same memory, and I search for details. For any little thing that got overlooked.
What? Okay, no, you're trying to go into some deep psychological thing that does not belong here. I mean, dude, you're a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. This is not about like some Inception style psychology about dreams and memory and stuff like that. Don't even godforsaken try, okay? Especially with a despicable protagonist that I do not give a crap about. I do not care about his little Garrett brother or anything like that. Okay, don't try to be deep than what you actually are. You're a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, all right? I don't know why we have to keep stalling with stuff like this.
Her mom died.
Okay, what kind? What is the logic? What are the rules that's going on? Like, okay, like I get the whole, like I know the backstory with William Afton and like what he did to those kids and stuff like that, but like, I don't know, just what the? Abby, what are you doing? Oh dear.
They wouldn't stop
What?
tickling me. They said I was gonna die.
What?
Hey, this is my brother, Mike.
Abby, what is this?
Come on, I want
Did
you
we
to
turn
meet
it?
others.
What? What's going on? Did they suddenly turn into like, what is this? Like suddenly it's now where the wild things are?
This is Bonnie, Foxy, and Chica.
I mean, I'll give it this, yes. I mean, I know it's following the rules of Five Nights at Freddy's, and it's true, the animatronics are programmed to be very friendly to kids. But there's just something about watching this on the big screen with the rules they're trying to establish and the lore they're trying to go into. There's just so much of it that, like, now seeing it being adapted into film, it's like, okay, there's something ridiculous about this. Seriously. Like, oh my god.
Guess you figured it out.
Ghost children possessing giant robots? Thanks for the heads up.
There's just something about, like, when you put it like that, it's like, what? I'm not gonna lie. That's something I did not expect from a Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Really fun and exciting, but
This is supposed to be like a horror movie, right? Did they just give up on making a horror flick or something? We have like now it's a montage of all the animatronics making a fort.
He did it! Are you okay?
What?
I like it in here.
Me
What?
too.
What's going on?
But
What
it's
is
gonna rain
this?
soon.
Sounds like we need a roof. I'll go see what I can find.
I'll come with you.
What are we doing? What are you doing, movie? Like, this really does feel like it's becoming more like Where the Wild Things Are.
I used to keep him back here for
It's
big
just,
events.
what are you doing, movie?
Wait,
Why?
Remind me how you know that?
You can do whatever you want with your own life, but if you ever bring Abby back here again, I will shoot you.
Okay, that's a bit much. I mean,
She looks so angry.
like,
Everyone always looks at you that way.
like, it's not an arrest. It's not like, okay, I will take your daughter, I will take your sister away from you. No, it's like legit, I will shoot you. Like, that's a bit harsh, man. Like, especially, like, you could report that to the police and have her fired. Like, that's a bit excessive. Oh, and now it's gonna be, now it becomes Five Nights at Freddy's. And the time of this, oh my lord, an hour and 18 minutes, and suddenly we see a true adaptation of Five Nights at Freddy's. Sweet, merciful Neptune. Oh, wait. I just realized, no. They're not gonna somehow give, like, is the aunt gonna get her comeuppance? Oh my god, with Golden Freddy! With the Undertaker, with the Sans eyes. With the one glowing blue eye. And it ain't Freddy, it's Sans Freddy.
Not Freddy.
Oh.
They're all waiting for you.
Oh, so the leader of the kid is Golden Freddy. Oh, and his posse is like, and, well, okay.
Fell asleep.
Sure. Yeah, sure, kid. That's what you did. Okay, well, she ain't concerned at all, I guess.
You need to tell me who he is.
Come on, give that fan service. Come on, it's not freaking Voldemort. You could say it.
Is William Afton.
Ah, there it is. William Afton.
He's my father.
What? So that's what it is. Okay, not necessarily a plot twist villain, but okay, that's why. You know, I really do feel like that is something in which the more I think about it, the dumber this is.
My brother, you knew.
Not about Garrett, no. At least, not when we met.
You're a part of the police, though. You can't just report anything. You can't do anything about the building. You can't do anything about anything. Like, come on. Like, what is that plot twist? For real. We must make sister location happen.
Leave her alone!
You, huh? Yeah, but you forgot about one thing, though. When there's Chica, there is Cupcake. Where be Cupcake?
I don't know why she was trying to hurt me.
I know. Hey, Abby. Listen to me. I've been an idiot about so many things. I've been stuck trying to fix the past, but you are the most important thing in the world to me, and I promise you I'm gonna do better.
I love you too, Mike.
Ah, so that's what it is. Yep, there's the Cupcake. That freaking cupcake. I don't know. Something about it like always makes me laugh. It's like always with like the suspicious eyes. It's like, there it is. You thought you could get away from me, can you? Yeah, but then again, we also have Foxy. Oh, yeah, there he is. Or at least the kid version. You not gonna do anything, or Oh no, first you gotta transform. You gotta go into your Foxy mode. It's, you know, I just realized what I enjoyed about the cupcake. It's like an evil Muppet. Oh, hold on. Oh! Here comes Springtrap! Just out of the blue, just bring him in right now. No introduction, just ta-da! Springtrap, there we go. And does it? Oh my God! What?
First I killed your brother. Now I killed you. Symmetry, my friend.
What? Oh! It's okay. Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but you're trying to do a freaking Judge Doom thing. Like, really, just he comes out of nowhere, like.
Remember me, Eddie? When I killed your brother, I talked. Yes!
What? Oh, and so we do have a plot twist villain.
You may have forgotten your loyalties,
What?
but I assure you, they have not.
Come on. This is ridiculous. Come on, man. This is too much. Come on.
The mess that you created.
I won't let you hurt her too.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, I knew she didn't last long. But I guess through the power of drawing, she'll be able to, like, break the spell to make them remember about William Afton. Is that actually going to be the case?
What have you done?
No, really, what have you done? You just put a drawing in there and suddenly all the electricity went out. I guess the whole thing is just, now the building is just gonna, like, fall upon itself, maybe? Is that it? Are we done now? I guess, okay, well, I guess that's it.
It's really extraordinary.
You okay?
Of course, now we have now we need a picture of the famous fort scene. I can't believe that is now a thing. The famous Five Nights at Freddy's fort scene, because I have heard reviews talking about that scene, but now seeing it, like actually seeing that moment, it's like, it's something. I gotta tell you, it really is something. Oh, he's still alive. They just drag him on the... Okay. Is that it? Okay, just close the door. I guess that's it. Oh, nope, that's it! Okay, that's it! That's it! Okay! Oh, boy, that was, yeah, that was a thing. All right, might as well. Okay, let's stop it right there. Woo, boy. Yeah, that was definitely something. Okay, now, one thing I will say immediately is that I do get why fans actually enjoy this. In that regard, I do understand, because it literally does take so much of what people know about Five Nights at Freddy's and even the lore, and not to mention all the little Easter eggs that you see throughout, like with Balloon Boy and with especially the set design. Like, I'll say now, like, the best thing about it is the production design and the set design. It really does stay true to the game. It's very accurate. Even like the animatronics themselves, like, in that regard, it stays true to Five Nights at Freddy's, and I can see why fans do enjoy it in terms of taking everything that they know from the games, or at least in the first game and a bit of the third game as well, and then adapt that onto a movie. But I'm sorry, though, I think I'm gonna have to side with the critics on this one, because let's take away the Five Nights at Freddy's iconography of all this, and when you look at it as a horror movie, yeah, this is bad. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is not a well-made movie. And I think it is safe to say, like, I know, like, Scott Cawthon is the one who was, like, the mastermind behind all this, and, like, they even credit him a lot, like, as a producer and as, like, the main writer. But let's be honest, like, Scott Cawthon is as talented as a writer as he is a supporter to LGBTQ plus rights. And in this movie, it's just, everything about it is just so messy. It's very slow paced. Like, I think for the most part, it doesn't even feel like a legitimate horror film. Like, really, it, like, a lot of it just feels more family friendly. And I mean, I get it. Like, a lot of the Five Nights at Freddy's fans are kids, so, like, you want to go and appeal to them as well and not be too scary or too violent. But yeah, but you know, like, throughout all this, I would say that if there is one massive problem, like, if there is one thing that really makes Five Nights at Freddy's a badly made movie, or, well, at least in my opinion, it's just that it really does take itself way too seriously. It really is as if it watched all those game theory videos about Five Nights at Freddy's and, like, it unironically start to believe it, and, like, and especially it just takes itself so seriously in terms of its own lore, with the character buildup of Mike Schmidt that was, like, that was so bad. Like, and I mean, no disrespect to the actors, like, they did the best what they can do. It's just the writing is so sloppily made, with characters that are very unappealing, and the lore, when adapted to the big screen, it just makes absolutely no sense. If there was some self-awareness about what it is as a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and it decided to be a bit more goofy and decided to have fun with its own concept, even to the point of being, like, a little satirical, then this would have actually been fun. And that is the one thing I would even say that the imitators, like the Banana Splits movie and Willy's Wonderland, that's the one thing they have over Five Nights at Freddy's. At least those are self-aware. And if this had some self-awareness and had a bit more fun with what it is, and, you know, try, you know, be unapologetically comical with some of its ideas, and be as much of a satire as it would be a tribute, then this would have actually been special. This would have legitimately been really fun-filled for people even outside of, like, the die-hard fan base. So, yeah, overall, I would say I get it, but I'm on the side with the critics where, yeah, no, this ain't a great movie. I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's just say I don't think I'll be getting back into my Five Nights at Freddy's things anytime soon after experiencing that.
Some people say that, but, you know, it's just a theory.
Are you being paid by the word?